Alright, I'll make the announcements.
How are the Brawl games this morning?
Pretty good. Pretty solid.
It's good, it's good. I think I stopped playing Brawl in the morning because the players do feel so much better.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like I've gotten to that point. I don't even care if I win or lose anymore. And it's just so
Oh,
it's so good, bro. It feels so
that's
good to
good.
not care.
I can't relate. I get so tilted. I think fighting games are just really hard for me mentally.
Yeah, I feel that. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the live stream.
Can they hear us?
Yeah, they can.
Okay. Yes! TP1 baby! Break even stop.
Yeah, I also took TP1. I'm
Let's
in a paper though,
go!
so it doesn't really matter that much. But you know, for what it's worth, this is what I'm in.
Yeah, perfect way to start this stream. No cap. Oh, that's great.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another live stream. So today, it's been a choppy week for sure. And if you're in the private community, then I was making announcements how the higher time frame narrative with the close yesterday, I was willing to look for bearishness. However, we don't have that previous day high SMT. So I'm pretty much just looking for bullishness to continue the SMT we already have on the lows here with the 1 hour. So I'm going to look for continued highs. And that's why I took this long on a paper trade. So first of all, the reason I'm on a paper account is I'm waiting for my funds to transfer to my new live account. So I'm moving from interactive brokers to Tradeovate. That way I have more leverage and I think it'll be better for intraday trading. But yeah. But today I'm just paper trading pretty much to forward test my model. And so this is pretty much where I'm at. And this was my TP1. And this is gonna be my TP2. And ultimately, I don't know if we're gonna get up here, but that would be my TP3 if we were up there. So the reason I took this long, just so I can annotate it out for you guys, it's a 15-minute. $15-minute, 5-minute SMT on the lows right here. I'm just gonna put it like that. I think that makes it easier. So you have a 15-minute and a 5-minute SMT here, and then we were trading into a 15-minute fair value gap. And honestly, here originally I had a short idea. So there was a 15-minute SMT here, short idea. I took this short from up here, and then I took a short somewhere over here. And once we had that opposing SMT down here, that's where I pretty much reversed my position. So that's the bread and butter model. Right. I can turn on the executions too, actually. So far, that's what's been transpiring. I'm expecting to see some acceleration higher. I see that there's no bottom wick on this 15-minute candle, so I can see price coming back down, creating a bottom wick ultimately, you know. But I would prefer to see some sort of gap left here so that at 9:30 we can drop into it, continue higher. We also have this, I would say it's more so of a, you have this order block here, traded into it, created propulsion. Now you have another propulsion, I would call it. So you could pay attention to this right here, coupled with this fair value gap if it wants to form. But that's pretty much the idea for today. Oh, I can make this cleaner. I think that's better. Actually, is that better? What does this do? Oh, that's like low-key kind of clean. I just hide that? Okay, nice. I like that actually. And then move this back to the right. My stop loss is at here. Can I remove this actually? Move that. Create, sell. Oh, I don't like how it has like the sell stop label. Kind of ugly. All right, I will not have that. I'll just have a mental stop there. This is a paper account. I'm just saying for everyone that is curious. Yo, what's up, Aramis? Oh my gosh, it's been a minute, dude. How are you been? Lot of what just happened? Okay, looks like I have to put the stop here then. Oh, that's a crazy 1 minute candle. 9:25. Did I miss something? Orange folder at 9:25? I don't know. No, I don't think so. Okay, well there's the
Hey, yo, what the heck? I went to
stop
go
loss.
boil water and then
And this is why you protect yourselves.
yo, I went to go boil some water. What happened to my position?
Yeah, I have no clue. All right, let me turn
What
this off
the?
now. I feel like price action has been very at least for my model, it's been pretty like unpredictable. Like the best moves of this week were from the hourly SMT. So up here we caught this short, and then down here caught the long, right? So now I'm expecting us to continue higher overall. So I think that this is still fine. Yeah. Fridays are usually a no trade day because it's just a lot choppier. Like just historically, it's just very choppy day in my opinion. Like sometimes you'll have a clean Friday, a majority of the time it really does just chop around. Same as Mondays, right? Monday's known for that weekly accumulation. Yeah, definitely elections are causing uncertainty, but We're still here trying to navigate price. You just gotta aim for that low hanging fruit, right? Partialing along the way.
Yeah, that was actually a perfect partial target.
Yeah. That was nuts. That 1 minute candle, I actually did not see that one coming at all.
I know my position.
I think you could maybe look for another long here though, low key.
No, I'm up already. I think I'm good, honestly.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Cause you got this 1 minute SMT here.
I don't feel good about the PA today because we have conflicting SMTs and then it's just chopping. I think.
Yeah, I think we're bullish though overall. Like this is wow. It really just like 1 minute came all the way down.
I know, like, and it went all the way back up.
It really just came all the way down to just stop us out real quick.
Actually,
Wow, that was actually crazy. I've never seen that before.
no one.
Or
One of the
at
market
least at
makers, they misclicked.
925. Like I don't know. There's something about 925. Am I does anyone in the chat know? What is it about 925 that makes it just suddenly volatile? Because like I always see that 925 just suddenly gives you something.
The new moon macro, bro.
The new moon macro. Yeah,
I
it's
think one
really
of the
weird.
market makers, they just misclicked Ethan. Some guy slipped his mouse too far or something.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. Cause right now you're having that invalidated. Maybe create a new SMT on the high, possibly. There's a lot of equal lows here. I don't know. I feel like this has suddenly turned very low probability in that split second. I'm pretty sure that was like a 1 second candle, no? Yeah, that drop was like a 1 second candle. We still have that? We do. It's
Oh, look at
bound.
YM.
What is
What
that?
in the world?
Okay, well that's disrespect. Yo, where you going?
Whoa, whoa.
Here's 9:30. Here's 9:30 open.
Bro, look at that, dude. Oh, man.
Yo, guy actually just called this like so cleanly.
Wait, did he? Wait, let me see.
He said it hit previous week high. Look for shorts, and then it just blasted.
Yeah, but it's like yeah. You use time-based liquidity. You can use it as support resistance levels. It's actually really good.
Oh my god, guy's actually a market maker.
No, I think I'm
He
still
is.
bullish here though. I'm not gonna lie. I can't fade this bullishness.
Yeah, I think guy's gonna take this to Asia Open, and he's just gonna clean bank.
The guy is actually just this guy is a market maker. I don't know. I don't
think
know
he's
how he
actually just a
knows.
hedge fund trader. I mean, we do have an hourly SMT wicks, right?
Yeah, we
On the
do.
highs.
I just didn't trust it. I
Yeah,
don't
me
like
neither.
wicks. Wicks are. I don't like it.
I would still consider it
Yo.
in like a trying to move my stops to break even or whatever.
Hmm. It looks like a clean market maker sell, but I just can't fade my model. Like even though a 4 hour looks really clean, but I can't fade my model. I just have to trust the probabilities.
Wow, what a way to go. This is Friday for sure.
YM is moving very interestingly, but it's been moving pretty on its own like for the past few days, like doing its own thing. So I wonder if it's creating like a 5-minute SMT now or no. You, see how this closes. I did not expect this at all. The only thing I'm looking at right now is the cracking correlation between ES and NQ. Like YM's kind of doing its own thing, so I'm more so looking at NQ and ES right now. So if ES is going to continue plummeting lower, I want to see what it really wants to do here. And if it creates a cracking correlation between these two markets because they're more reliable. But there's probably like a ton of ICT traders looking at this right now. Like, oh, this could be the market maker sell, and then you're looking for your defining range or your dealing range, sorry. Right. So there's probably a bunch of ICT traders looking at this right now. And you're gonna want to look at the overall range here. If we can get a spike into the 50%, then a retracement into that 50% of this range would be pretty good.
Jammer my maat, jammer bra. Hy speel goed hoor.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, sorry, I was just speaking to a guy.
Okay. So what the NWOG's doing. I'm just chopping around this NWOG as well. Alright, let me either is there a daily SMT we are we looking for short and long term? Long term as of right now I am, but it's gonna take a while because we have to confirm this SMT here. So I'm looking at this SMT on the weekly chart, but it's gonna take a while for us to even confirm that. So I'm just gonna be aware of that. However, I'm not just blindly shorting because of that. On the 1 hour, as of right now, we technically are bullish. 4 hour, we are also technically bullish. Or supposedly, objectively, we are bullish in terms of SMTs. So that's what I'm looking at as of right now. And then 15 minutes, we have that SMT with, London low as of right now, and it's holding. So we'll see if ES wants to drive out London low as well. And then that'll give us, another nice little SMTA at the lows. Because as of right now on the highs, there technically is an SMT with London high, but that was invalidated already earlier by the SMT on the lows. Which is why I'm not looking I'm not looking for a short as of right now. Usually high, it's only wicks, that's why I'm not really paying attention to it. Like you could use that, but it's only wicks in my opinion, that's why I'm not using it.
What are the chances that YM closes on previous day low and then we just go bull again?
Closes on previous day low. Oh yeah. That's far, but it's possible.
I mean, it's going.
Yeah. I think we just gotta be patient here, especially being a Friday. Like, you just can't get overly antsy. The NQ retraces to 5-minute fair value gap, which is 5-minute premium. Yeah, Varangian. It could be. That could be that would be your scalp model for sure. Nice, good stuff. I was saying. I swear, you're like catching every move, bro. He's also a market maker. Closing positions before open. Yeah, well, I didn't close my position. I just got stopped out. Like, this was the trade I took, and I just got, you know, stopped out on this 1-minute candle. So I was in a long, took a partial here, and then I just got stopped at break even right here. This bullishness still looks good though. Can't lie. I'm gonna delete some of these annotations for now. I'll leave this one here because we do have this 15-minute SMT. But I just want to confirm that we actually have clear price action before doing anything. Especially because we already pretty much partialed here, right? So, see how the rest goes. Still looking pretty good. No, I'm not in a trade. If I'm in a trade, you guys will see it on my screen. It's my fault I entered trade. Mike, what happened? Buyback like this should generate add to bullish bias in my opinion. Yeah, that's just what I'm looking for. I just want to see if these SMTs hold or not. This was pretty crazy though. There's like, wonder what the reason for this right here was. Guess it's just a Judas swing out of nowhere from 930, I would assume. YM's just continuously pushing lower. If we can go for previous day low, that would really solidify this idea. And then we can just look for longs. Fed speakers. Oh, I see. Someone said something atrocious then, no? 925. Bitcoin doing nice. Moving nicely for sure. Because you also have, oh, I didn't annotate it. You have a 4-hour SMT down here. So I'd expect, I really want to see all-time highs get run out. And then after elections, we go down. That's what I want to see. Let's see what's going on with this. Still going good. This is also still going good. We had that 4-hour SMT on the low, confirmed by 1-hour SMT. Then we were looking for higher prices. I don't know why these annotations are still here. I don't even know why I have this open. I forgot why I had this open.
We have a 4-hour SMT on the lows from last quarter, like Q1 to Q2.
Sorry, say that again?
We have a 4-hour SMT on the lows from Q1 to Q2.
Oh no, I was looking at gold, silver, copper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
I'm gonna mute myself again.
yeah. Like, what I miss? Still moving nicely on Forex. Bond still moving nicely. Honestly, Nasdaq's also moving nicely. It was just that one plummet that was unexpected, and that just wiped out my trade idea pretty much. So, as unfortunate as it is, I don't have a model right now. Unless YM is able to take up previous day low. If ES takes out London low, yeah, that's fine too. That'll be another SMT. But at this point, I don't know. We just gotta wait. That's good stuff. I'll say Fridays just be like that. You just gotta take partials at, I don't know, maybe like Monday, Friday. I think that's like just a lot of traders statistically. It's like Monday, Friday is probably the harder days to trade because it's like first day of the week, end of the week. So you have accumulation usually at the first day of the week, or you have accumulation end of the week, right? So that's definitely why Jesse doesn't trade Monday, Friday. I'm pretty sure. But sometimes it can be clean. You just have to be able to filter out the noise in order to catch those news. Like on Monday there was a clean up move, right? This was overnight though, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this was like an overnight move, right? So if you were positioned properly from Friday, having that previous day low SMT, that previous week low SMT position for a swing, then you could have capitalized on that for sure. And then on Tuesday, that's the sell that we capitalize on with the 1 hour 15-minute SMT. And then on Wednesday, I took the sell from here to here, so I didn't catch the long here. I just called it out because of, once again, 1 hour 15-minute SMT. And as of right now, we don't have a 1 hour SMT on the highs, which is why I'm looking for continued bullishness, especially when we have 15-minute SMT on the lows. So that's pretty much the logic of how I'm navigating price right now. I also think this weekly range has just been very choppy, right? Like we're just in, we're pretty much in a doji candle right now, you know? That's what you want to call it. But it was nice because the higher time frame consolidation ended up being very expansive, which made our intraday trades pretty good. Sometimes you have a higher time frame consolidation like this and it really sucks. Yeah, so overall, I think that we could get some lower prices here first, allow YM to drive lower if it needs to, and then if that happens, takes out previous day low, and I think we can look for some longs continuing higher. For hour wise, I still see this market maker sell that would be opposing that bias. But in terms of my model, this is what it's telling me. So I just gotta listen to my model rather than what I think. Yo, what's up, Gino? Oh my gosh, it's been a minute. How you been, bro? I removed YM from my list of SMT just so this thing. Yeah, I think YM's good because it gives you the setup and then it does its own thing. That's what's good about it for me. And that's how I've been using it. It's like it just does its own thing to give us the setup. I get in on the setup and I let it ride. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made me profitable. Just understanding that YM's just there to give us a manipulation of some sort. Or at least for me personally, that's what I use it for and how I understand it. But usually if you zoom out, like it does come back into correlation, right? If it does something weird, it does come back into correlation eventually, right? And those are the times you're looking for a clean trade because they're correlated, and then suddenly they have a crack in correlation, and those are the clean trades you're looking for. I'll take you to make your own model. I feel like my model's still growing, but it's like it's definitely more at a standstill now than it was before. Because when I first started finding profitability in trading, I was just very intuitive and very discretionary with my trades because that's how Jesse trades. He's very discretionary, and like that's what makes him so versatile in the market and so good. But at the same time, for me personally, being a discretionary trader did not fit my personality, because a lot of times it made me doubt myself. Even though I was profitable, I was still doubting myself, being like, oh, maybe I just got lucky on this trade, maybe this, maybe that, right? And that's where like discretionary trading really like messed me up mentally. So that's why my model is more mechanical now than before. Been doing good, Gino. Thanks for asking. Is this the triple screen IC talks about, or different markets? I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that. But I'm pretty sure ICT usually looks at ES, NQ, DXY. Uh, 8 p.m. 1 hour candle classified bullish order block. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. I would take all of these candles though, because it's the series of down close candles that take out liquidity. So I would use these candles here. Oh, this is gonna be really good if we're able to take this out within 5 minutes though. You know, definitely possible. If a 1 minute candle did that earlier, what's 5 minutes, right? Oh, triple screen is 3 different time frames, same marker. Oh, I see. No, I just look at everything because I have 3 tickers, right? So I just look at everything on the same time frame, and if I need to change the time frame, I just change time frame. Do you trade forex? I'm planning to. Once I move my funds over to Tradeovate, it's like pending. Then I'm gonna trade forex. I'm gonna trade every market pretty much, but like on a swing trading manner. And then intraday, I'm gonna trade futures, or sorry, index futures. That's my plan, and I'm gonna have 2 separate personal accounts for that. So one for intraday, one for swing trading. And my personal, usually I do swing trading, and usually I use props for intraday trading. But I think that personal might just be better. That way I'm not limited to like specific rules and stuff. I'll definitely give it a go, see how it goes. But yeah, swing trading wise, like I've been studying up on like all these other markets, like forex market, oil, or sorry, energy, your crypto, you have your metals, and then that's pretty much it. So I'm going to be trading 5 different markets: forex, index, crypto, energy, and metal. When to disqualify second stage distribution when bullish or bullish and bearish. What do you mean by that, Aziz? How do you set this up on TradingView? So at the top right here, there's the layout setting, and then this is all the things I've checked on. That's the one I use. Yeah, I use the same strategy on every market. I just scale it up, right? It's like time and price is fractal, so I just pretty much scale up in terms of time frame, and I just do the exact same thing. So it's like if I was gonna do it on the 15-minute chart, then I'm gonna do the same thing on the 4-hour chart, daily chart, weekly chart. What's the correlated markets I use for SMT? I use ES and QYM. What am I looking at? So earlier we were in a long and we took a partial here at this high, and then there's a 1-minute candle that stopped us at break even after that. So now what I'm looking for is if YM's able to reach for previous day low, and then from there I want to see how price begins to react, because this does look like a, I can see market maker models everywhere, to be honest. Like this looks like a market maker buy on the 5 minutes, a market maker sell. 1 minute it was also a market maker sell right here, but it just kind of plummeted lower. But yeah, I'm just waiting for confirmation of the higher time frame, which is a 1 hour in this case, is what I'm waiting for. If we can get that, that would be pretty nice. And then we can probably go for a current week high. I don't know if we're gonna hit that today, but we'll see. Definitely not the cleanest week, but there were some very nice setups this week for sure. We might even have to wait until like 11 to look for a setup here. Because this 1 hour candle is not gonna close. Yeah, it's not gonna close there. New week opening gap holding strong. Do you usually have this many SMTs when you take a trade? Yes, always. It's like whenever you have a high probability trade, you'll realize that you just get crack in correlation after crack in correlation. Just think of it like how I imagine my mind is like, let's say ice or glass shattering, right? It starts with like a tiny little crack and it starts to like get out of control, and that's when you have your reversal. That's how I picture it in my head. I don't know if it resonates with any of you, but that's how I do it. So it's like once we have one crack on like the 4-hour chart, 4-hour chart, it's like, oh, then we have a crack on the 1 hour, then 15-minute, 5-minute, 1 minute, 15-second, 5-second, 1 second. You know what I'm saying? And it just starts to spiral until it reverses. Can you speak to how you qualify confirmation when a higher time frame SMT is, when a lower time frame SMT is formed after or during a higher time frame SMT? That's how I do a confirmation pretty much. Please pick one Casper SMC or MMXM trader. I can't really. I feel like both of them attributed a lot to my journey, so I can't really say one or the other is better. But it really depends at what stage you're at, in my opinion. It's like if you're like, I think that Jesse's mentorship is definitely like better than MXM's personally because of all the resources available. But you also have to, take into account the cost difference, right? Like MXM, he's just live stream. From my experience, he's live streaming, sometimes posting content, right? But then Jesse is, he has like experts in different industries to come in and talk about different things. Like for example, for psychology, you have a literal psychologist in there, Jared Tendler, if you guys know him, right? So it's like it really depends. It's like where are you at in your journeys? Like if you're leaning towards the newer side, then definitely I think Jesse's mentorship's the way to go. But if you're already like super experienced with ICT and stuff like that, then I think MXM Trader will, benefit you for less cost, is what I would say. And for me personally, I was like really experienced in ICT concepts, but I was just like overcomplicating things. And so that's how Jesse's mentorship helped me. Is like even though I knew everything about ICT, I just didn't know how to simplify it to a point it's actually applicable on my day-to-day basis. And that's pretty much what Jesse did for me. So for me, I think that once again, like every mentor that I've come across has helped me in some way, shape, or form. But the mentor that really pushed me forward, in my opinion, is going to be Jesse. I gotta be honest. Yeah, I don't know what Jesse was caught with in the past. Like, I think I've seen that before, but if you like watch him now, it's like he just calls price live every day and trades it live every day in front of hundreds of people, which is why it's like even if he was caught before, he's clearly doing it now. So that's where it's like for me, it's like okay, well he's doing it, so yeah, it's Casper SMC if you want to check him out. How about Day? The guy is so mysterious. Yeah, Day was also a big part of my journey for sure. He taught me the importance of time. Jesse taught me the importance of simplification. MXM taught me uh kind of just piecing together a market maker model and the importance. Oh, MXM Trader taught me the importance of narrative. And then ICT taught me, well, he taught me all the concepts. So and then I had a private mentor during the time when I first started trading. He also taught me because he's an ICT trader. He taught me all the concepts as well. Do you need to wait till 11 a.m. to confirm your trade idea? Yeah, as of right now I do, because like I'm waiting for previous day low, and on the hourly chart we just created a new candle. So if that's the case, I have no choice but to wait for it because my model's not there, right? I took a stab earlier based on my model, and I got one partial out of it, but I got stopped at break even. It was paper trade, by the way. But yeah, now is pretty much the second trade idea would stem from previous day low on YM. That's about it though. Other than that, it's like if I was on my personal accounts or fund accounts, like this is where I'm supposedly to close my charts. You know what I mean? And sometimes you just got days like that where you take a partial, you get stopped at break even. Some days you take a loss. Some days you get stopped at break even without taking a partial, and it sucks. But you just gotta walk away. You gotta learn to walk away. This mentorship has different prices. I have no clue, to be honest. I think that's a question you'd have to ask one of either his team members or ask him directly. I mean, I can ask for you if you want, but I don't know how I'm gonna get the answer to you. You do private mentorship with ICT? No, I was not a charter member. Also, like Ash Trades and T Trades for ICT concepts. Yeah, I never watched Ash Trades, but I heard good things about him. T Trades, I also never watch him, but I also hear good things about him. I think I watched a couple of his videos. I thought it was very straightforward. But for me personally, I wanted to consume content that was more in depth. That's why I stopped watching T Trades after a few videos. Like I think it's very well structured content for sure. It's just like I wanted like to understand like the logic behind things, and that helps me make decisions in the market. It's like when I have logic behind specific tools that I'm using. Did price drop because of the SMT on the weekly cycle Thursday and Friday? Which price drop are we talking about? Because YM's dropping. I would assume it's because of that. But once again, I'm just waiting for previous day low. If we get that, then that's where I'm looking for another trade idea. Actually, Miley, are you able to book a call with him? Like if you just go on his calendar thing? Because that's what I did. I just went to his website and I booked the call, and then they pretty much give you a rundown of what you're gonna get and stuff like that. I think Jesse as one. Yeah, you can also pay in partials. Yeah. I'm glad it's helpful, IO. Do you use Bookmap? Do you use Bookmap? What are your thoughts on integrating order flow into trading? So I used to use Bookmaps for crypto. Like when I first started trading crypto, I used to use Bookmaps, but I realized like spotting liquidity and stuff like that. I really just need a reference like equal highs, equal lows, trendline liquidity, and that's like good enough for me personally. And time-based liquidity, of course. So Bookmaps was no longer a need, especially when orders could be spoofed at any time. So I was just like, I'm gonna just stick to this, and it's been consistent. I'm not saying it's not useful. I think that people are definitely like, there's a lot of people that use Bookmaps, right? And they're like really profitable with it. But personally, I just don't use it because I like to look at price levels on a chart to determine where my drawn liquidity and stuff are. And it's been pretty consistent. So I didn't think there was the need for that for me personally. He has monthly payments now, but when I joined, it was all up front. Yeah, for me, when I joined, I actually did like a split payment of 2 times. Is a call free? Yeah, it is. Yeah, of course, Jared, I got you. I just go live whenever there's no news. It's like a Q&A session. If you guys enjoy the stream, any likes, comments, subscriptions, shares are appreciated. Shameless plug, but it is appreciated. I can't wait until the day I got my own place that I could just like nice little trading room for myself. It's gonna be great. And then I'll have like camera on every day and stuff like that. And you guys can see how stressed out I get. How many lectures do you provide in the private community in hours? Man, I honestly haven't even kept count. Let's see. How do I check that? I don't even know how to check that. Analytics. Setup. Preview. I don't know how to calculate it. I thought it used to give me like a calculation of the time, but I guess not. 1 hour, 2 hour, 2.5 hour, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like around 10 hours of content as of right now, I would say. I don't know if you guys hear that in the background. It's very loud. It's because my window's open. Loud and clear. Sorry, I need to catch up on chat. Okay, so I answered that question. A lot of spoofing of book maps, yeah. For time-based SMT, do you just look for any index? Yeah, pretty much. Is there any double confirmation if two? I wouldn't say it's like double confirmation. I just look for like if it hits it on one, it doesn't on the other, or it hits it on two, it doesn't on one other. Like that's SMT. As long as one takes it out. You plan on getting your own place soon? Hopefully soon, but it's just like I don't know, man. Housing in Toronto is expensive, bro. I don't know. I think I don't know, bro. I'm only like if I were to get a place, I'm only like 1/5 of the way there. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like locking myself down to monthly payments either. Like, my end goal is just be stress free, you know what I'm saying? Like, debt free. Obviously, there's gotta be some like debts that I like that it's good for my business and stuff like that, but like, you talk about how did you break the wall from a break even to profitable trader? Um, yo, why are there so many? Like right outside my place. Oh my goodness. All right. I think the biggest realization is just understanding when not to do something. And sometimes I still do it actually. I still struggle with knowing when to stop. And it really like messes up my mental, to be honest. It's like taking like understanding how to take a loss, like just taking a loss in a mature way and responsible way. Being able to recognize that you're on tilt. Being able to recognize that you know you're beginning to focus on the outcome. Like you could start your trading session like, oh, I'm focusing on the process and you're doing really well, but by the end, like maybe you take a loss and you start focusing on the outcome, and you have to be able to recognize that you are focusing on the outcome. You're like, oh, I'm trying to make this back today. Well, that's focusing on the outcome, right? So it's just like how to take a loss, properly taking a loss. Understand it's not the end of the world if you do take a loss. You're gonna make it back over time, because it's not about just one one trade. It's about a series of trades, like 20, 30 trades, right? And over time, that's what's going to make you profitable, is understanding that we're in this for the long game, right? And if you allow yourself to think that it's now or never, then that's when you're going to become, that's where you're just going to like boom or bust, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's still something I'm actively working on, is like knowing when to step away, because my model is so, once again, I understand like it's fractal, right? So I can take trades on the 5 second chart, 15 second chart, 1 minute chart, 5 minute chart, right? But yeah, I've really been limiting myself, or trying to at least. So I think that is, once again, that's breaking the wall from a break even to profitable trader. Because if you're a break even trader, like there's definitely one bad habit you can eliminate, and that will turn you into a profitable trader. One bad habit is all it takes to eliminate. You just need to eliminate one and you're profitable, right? And what happens if you eliminate two bad habits, and then three, and then four, and then five, right? And that's how you scale into an extremely profitable trader. But yeah, I kind of went on a rant there. How to identify a good SMT, higher time frame intermediate. As long as a time-based liquidity, I think it's a good SMT to me. Do you use 90-minute cycles? Yes, I do. Zero money until you move. Travel first. Yeah, I do want to travel, but I also want to like get my own place. So I'm just like, I've got a place, you know, something to return to, something to lean on. I just think 3 charts in trading view. It's these settings here is how I synced it. Yeah, exactly. I am. In that series of trades, so if you lose the first and second trade, that hits you mentally. Yeah, it does. But you just have to understand it's a long game, right? I usually stick to the 1 hour or 15-minute chart. When you got I like to look at candle bodies for SMT. So it's like looking at the wick for liquidity and then bodies for confirmation, pretty much. So it's like if you have a wick here, I look for a closure above here, for example. And then once it closes, then that's when I'm like, okay, now we have an SMT. And I look for lower prices after that. For example, if you had an SMT like that. Victor, I trade both. But it's like situational when I will use one versus the other. I rarely use regular SMT though, to be honest. Is this it? Is it forming? There's still 35 minutes, I just realized. Which chart is on the right side is YM. Seven a.m. No, I mean it technically is, but personally, unless you're using intermarket correlations, so there's something called intermarket SMT. I don't use it personally. But if that was, then I would consider it. But I personally don't use intermarket, so I'm just looking for regular SMTs, you know what I'm saying? And that has significantly increased my win rate. Is like using SMTs. Oh my goodness, bro. Amazing. And I think the easiest way for anyone that's like struggling to learn, like the easiest way for me to put it for you is everything is a market maker model. Okay. Everything builds up to a market maker model. And each individual analysis tool you have is simply a piece to that puzzle. So your finished puzzle is a market maker model. Each tool you use is just a piece of the puzzle. So whenever I use SMT, that's just a piece of the puzzle. Whenever I use fair value gaps, that's just a piece of puzzle. When I use internal, external range liquidity, piece of the puzzle. Zoom out and you'll see a market maker model of some sort somewhere, and it will make sense. So that's probably like the best advice I'd have. $30. If this hourly candle closes like this, or like it fails to hit previous day low, I'm probably just gonna, chill for the day. But if it does, then maybe we'll have a trade idea. Just focus on the most recent SMT IO. One PM. What do you mean 1 PM? Because like this, or on the 1 hour chart. One PM of yesterday. Yeah, exactly, IO. So that's why this morning, originally, I was bearish, right? I took a sell. Where was it? I took a sell. Oh, I remember. Okay, so I took a sell here, right? Took a sell from that around here. And then once we had the opposing SMT form on the lows here at 7:30. That's where I was like, okay, well, wait, was that 7:30? Or am I trolling? Wait, sorry, give me 1 sec. I'm kind of lost in the sauce right now. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I took this. Okay, I took this sell at 7:30 exact, pretty much. And then once we traded lower at, I think it was 7:30. Yeah. Yeah. So once we pretty much closed here, we traded lower. We confirmed that we had another SMT. So then I reversed my position based off of this new SMT created. And that's where I took my buy around here. I targeted this high as my first partial. I took the partial and then I got stopped at break even. So I'm always paying attention to the most recent SMT, and I allow myself 2 bullets per day. So technically today, I'm not supposed to take any more trades, but I'm just sitting here waiting so I can give you guys a signal if I have one. That's literally my job. Sit here, give signal, and then log off. And answer questions. Always IO. So here, the reason I executed right at 7:30 is because we had it was both a 15-minute SMT and a 5-minute SMT. So I was like, okay, this is the short right here. This is where I took my short. My stop loss was somewhere up here. And then right at 7:30. Wait, was this 7:30? Wait, I'm so confused. What am I looking at? Okay, let's see what actually happened here, so I can clarify. So the price here is confusing me. Okay, so this is London High. Where's London High? This is London High. Okay. Now it makes sense. Okay, so this is London High, confirmed at pretty much 7:15. So exactly at 7:30. Exactly at 7:30. We also had that 5-minute SMT on the highs. So this is where I took my first short. Yep, stop loss somewhere above there. And then once we pretty much confirmed this, oh, it finally makes sense to me. Okay. At 7:45, this 7:30 candle was confirmed. I think something like that here. And so I was waiting for that 5-minute SMT here to get created. And once it did, that's where I just reversed my position around here somewhere. Stop loss below somewhere here, took my first partial here, and then moved stop to break even after that. And then this 1-minute candle took me. Okay, it finally makes sense. Oh my gosh, I was so confused. Take care, Dylan. Or Dylan. Sorry, I thought there was an I in there. Okay, what did I miss here? You say you don't use candle bodies for SMT? No, I use wick and candle body. So I use wick for liquidity, and then I use body for confirmation. Yeah, exactly, IO. That's how I look at it. But wick to wick can be strong if it's intermarket, which is a whole world of its own. So I don't think I will be teaching it because I don't use it personally. It's a lot. There's no red folder news. There was no red folder news. You could still look for a trade as long as your model is there, but you just have to be more careful, and you have to accept that is going to be a lower probability day, in my opinion. But I've learned that even if there's no news, if my model's there, I'm just gonna take it. And the great thing about index futures that I love is the 9:30 equities open, because that's like guaranteed volatility every day. Wait for true market structure shift after confirmation. Yeah, you could. Like true market structure shift, inversion for value gap, all that good stuff. Unicorn model, whatever you see. Right. And that's where like reading order flow comes in. And understanding the narrative. Like trading only red or orange is better though. Yeah, but for me personally, it's like if I didn't have, like for example, on Tuesday I wouldn't have caught this short if I decide not to execute because of that. You know what I mean? So it's like I miss out on moves like this. Like through my back testing, is just really at the end of the day, is like if my model's there, I'm just gonna take it. And that's been the most profitable in my back testing. So did you take a small loss on the first trade after switching your bias? I forgot what I did, but I ended up getting a break even on that first trade somehow. Where did I? Okay, so here was my entry originally, and then I think it started going in my favor or something. I don't know. Wait, I think my entry was up here. I think my entry was up here because I remember. Okay, so what I did was I dropped down to the 15-second chart here, and then I looked for an entry on the 15-second once we had this SMT on the 15-second chart. Oh, it's coming back to me now. 15-second chart, and then I took a sell somewhere around here. And then 745. I'm so confused. What did I do? Was it this SMT? It wasn't this SMT. It was this one right here. This one. Ah, there we go. Because at this point, this is where my model was confirmed at 7:30 exact, pretty much. And then 7:35, once I had that 15-second SMT, I was looking for a short. 7:45 is where I had to cancel my trade and reverse right here. So here I was here, and then this is where I pretty much was looking for the reversal, something like that. But yeah. Don't set the power theory for a daily chart. I wouldn't really be looking for that today, personally. I don't think it doesn't look probable, but I think like the most obvious projection as of right now would be this one here. This would be like your market maker. If you're looking for a market maker buy, this is the only one I can see on like an intraday level. But if you look at the 1 hour chart, then you would also have this projection, which is pretty far up there. So I don't know. I haven't used projections in a while. Quarterly times are the same for Forex and gold. Yep. And quarter times are the same for every market, to my knowledge. How do you spot ignore fake SMTs? For me, it just comes down to narrative to spot fake SMTs. I don't know. I think it's very rare to see like a fake SMT in my experience, but it's like, let's say you have like an SMT on the high here. How can I draw this out? Okay, so let's say you have a market maker model. And on the high here, you get an SMT, a higher time from SMT, confirmed by a lower time from SMT, and then starts to plummet into the first phase of that accumulation, original consolidation. And then let's say, oh, perfect. Okay, let's say you had an SMT with this low right here. Okay, but you understand the overall narrative is to be bearish right now. So with this SMT, you know to fade it because you know that this distribution phase is most likely to give you another SMT on the high, another lower time for SMT on the low. And that's your silver bullet setup for your distribution phase. And then you look for that order consolidation. So yeah, that's how I would do it. It's like using the narrative. It's like this SMT here, you know to fade it because you have this narrative. I hope that makes sense. Can you please take a look at gold? I think we all need to stop trading NQ because it's ranging every 10 a.m. silver bullet. Well, if that's how you determine, I mean, hey, sometimes the market just be like that. I'm not gonna stop trading it because it's consolidating some days versus others. Like for example, right here, it's like look at Tuesday, amazing. Look at Thursday, overnight expansion. You know, Thursday was also pretty good. But yeah, I'll look at gold for you. I think we're just bullish on gold. I don't see any other thing as of right now. I just see bullishness because we have this SMT on the low. But one thing to be aware of is gold is at all-time highs, so you're gonna have to be a little cautious there. Right, so you have 1 hour. I think we already had one over here. Yeah, there's a 4 hour and a 1 hour SMT here, which made price bullish here. Originally, we were looking for shorts. The week prior, September 29th, the week of September 29th, we were looking for shorts into previous week low. We created that SMT on the lows now, looking for higher prices because it's been confirmed. Gold is at all-time high, so I would trade like maybe silver. I think silver has been like the most, like the cleanest one of all because gold's just trending higher. Silver is actually in a market maker, like you can actually see a market maker model here. So that's how I would look at gold personally. Yeah, exactly. Live and breathe trading. I think London is beginner friendly as opposed to New York. I don't know. Through my back testing, I found New York AM to be the highest probability. It really depends what you're trading, though. In my opinion, it's like if you're trading your USD, GBP, USD, like you can trade London or New York AM. In my opinion, because it's like, you know, Euro, GBP, and then you have USD, right? So you can do London or New York. If you're trading, let's say the yen, then you trade it during Asia session. You know, like it depends what your correlated currencies are, in my opinion. So in this case, like because index futures is like the correlated currency is DXY, then I would trade it during New York, and that's where the volatility injections are as well, right? How would you interpret ES1 took external liquidity, but NQ is internal? I feel like NQ is kind of just lagging behind. I'm still bullish until we get bearish confirmation. So I'm bullish. I still want to see NQ take these out, in my opinion. I think it's just been a little choppy, and is also nearing elections. So it's gonna be a little more uncertain, but it's like it still is what I'm expecting, like just based on my model, right? We're also like nearing the end of the year. But yeah, this trade idea is not looking likely today, I'll be honest. We got 10 minutes and YM just traded back up, so I'll stay until 11, but you're probably not gonna really get much. So give me 1 sec, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Still really nothing interesting, to be honest. Yeah, there's really nothing too interesting. I think it's just a Friday, just another Friday. Next week, do we have any news? I don't think we have any news, if I recall. Next week is also horrendous, I think. Yeah, next week, no news except for Thursday. Pretty rough. And then the week after that, we should be more expansive, in my opinion. See if we have. Yeah, I don't know, because even like CPI last week was like super choppy. Last week was pretty clean, actually. It was just the day with CPI was the choppiest day, which is interesting. And then the last week of October looks okay because there's NFP that should be good, and there's news pretty much every day except for Monday. And then November 5th is your elections. So here we go, guys. A couple more weeks. Elections and then FOMC right after it. So see. Ben, I would not personally. Just because of this PA. Do you plan to have crypto? No, I plan to have zero exposure to anything. I'm just gonna hold cash. But yeah, it's not looking likely, guys. I'll probably just head off here because it's already 11. Gotta hit the gym, get some exercise in. I urge you all to do the same. The next time I'll be live on YouTube is, let me see. Gonna check my schedule. So next week I'll be live on YouTube Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I'll be live pretty much every day on YouTube because there's no news, which is amazing. So on that note, take care everyone, and as always, have a great day. Take your weekends to yourselves, reset your mentals, and if you took a loss today, it's fine. You'll make it back next week. If not next week, then the week after that. Right? You just gotta trust the process, trust your model, and you guys got it 100%. On that note, take care, everyone. And if you want to join the free community, that'll be in the description down below. There's a bunch of links down there actually if you want to check it out. Yeah, take care, everyone. Have a great weekend.